This is how to solve rational function inequalities. So as an example, here's a rational function, and the question is to solve where this rational function is less than negative 3 over 2, negative 1.5. Step one is to sketch the function. It's always a good idea to do that, just to get an idea of what's happening. And when I say sketch the function, I just mean this, just the rational function part. Because this part here is just a constant function. It's just the line y equals negative 3 over 2. So to graph this rational function, I'll put in the asymptotes. I'm going to have x equals negative 4 as my vertical, and y equals negative 2 as my horizontal. I'll draw those in, and I'll plug in a couple of points. I'll plug in points that are close to the vertical asymptote. I would probably plug in x equals negative 3 and x equals negative 2. This is what the function looks like, more or less. And so if you did a quick sketch, it might not be exactly perfect, but that's more or less what it should look like. Step two is to solve for where the function is equal to the number in question. That means I'm going to solve for where my function is equal to negative 3 over 2. And the way I do that is just by solving this algebraic expression. I'll take my function 2 over x plus 4 minus 2, and I'll set that equal to negative 3 over 2. So I bring this 2 to the other side, add 2 to both sides, and then to solve this I would cross multiply. 2 times 2 on one side, and 1 times x plus 4 on the other. So it turns out that x is 0. And at x is 0, it's over here, the value of the function is negative 3 over 2. Now, what I'm looking for, so just to show you again on the graph, I've graphed the function, and I've added in the line y equals negative 3 over 2. What I'm looking for in this question is where is the function less than that value? And to answer that, I'm going to look at the function all the way from the beginning of its domain, all the way from the very left. And I'm going to look for where is the function below this green line. Well, it's below the green line this entire time here. All over here. It's below from negative infinity all the way to this asymptote, not included. And it's also below, starting at this point, not included, because it's strictly less than what we're looking for, and all the way until infinity. So the way I would write my answer is to say that x is an element of that first branch, the entire branch, negative infinity to negative 4, union, and then excluding that point where they're equal, 0, the intersection point, until infinity. So just to recap here, my answer represents all the x values for which this function is less than or below this green line. So all of these values, and starting from here, all of these values here.